Good evening, everybody. Happy Monday, and hope it's a happy start to your work week, as happy as you're going to get, with your work week. I am Shellie B, a conservative Black sister trying to survive in a hot mess world. Well, today's hot mess was a real hot mess, like for real. And it is all about that cringy ass DNC event that they had. I mean, I have never seen anything like this in politics in my life. I really think that it's a wrap on the Democrat Party at this point. Like, these people, I mean, seriously, y'all really need to look at these people. You know what I mean? Like, I look at all of the media, like, and I saw that and I just couldn't even believe it. And like, you're probably not going to really see this in the mainstream media because it's very embarrassing and they're probably not going to report on it much. But y'all have to really look at these people and see who these. Oh, child. Let's just get into it, because every day I come on here and I'm just trying to convince y'all that that these people cannot be it for us. It can't. Black people are always the deciding vote for the Democratic Party, and we have to stop, because these people do not deserve our vote, let alone our time of day. Before I show you this, I want you to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Share it with a friend, help a sister out. Let me catch this algorithm so I can get some more followers and share this good news with America and abroad, because they need to know, especially my people, our people. They need to see this, because they have been propagandized so much. The one thing I could say about the new administration is that they're allowing every kind of media. They're giving back all the press clearances that were revoked during the Biden administration, because they really were trying to control the narrative. I like that it's going to be more candid and more open this time around. So you guys check this out, because this, I was like, yo. We should be embarrassed to be aligned with these people. That's all I know. That's all I know. Which one is it? Let me see. Hang on, y'all. These are so similar. Let me see which one it is. Nope, not that one. This one. Okay. Now this is a group of young men that I love to watch. The Cartier family. Because they are a trip and they be having me dying. And I like them because they're very smart young men, despite what, Democrats would have you believe. And, the people that speak for Black people in America, they try to make it seem like Black people are so dumb if they voted against Democrats. But these are all college educated, very intelligent young men, and I really like their commentary, and it's a key too. And I just like them. And they all have such different, ways that they express themselves and stuff like that. And their personalities are so great together. And this is one of my favorite little shows on here. And I love the independent media. You guys have to really start watching the independent media. You cannot keep up. That's why Trump was smart to start. And these boys I seen on another podcast that they probably will get clearance to go there too. But you guys have to really start watching the independent media, because the legacy media, they are very biased, and if you want to get the true story and get the full scope of what's going on, you got to watch the independent media. And the news is so much better. It's so much more entertaining, and you really get more of a true account of what is going on in the world. So let's go. This is a mess.
I know that I'm a new face to many of you, but I'm a proud Afro-Latino from the South Bronx, New York. I got into this work because at the age of 18, unfortunately, I was the victim of a hate crime. Today, I stand before you as one of the...
Now, he ain't saying at all in any way, shape, form, or fashion what policies or what he's going to do to better our lives. What do they call it? It's, like emotion politics. They just play on your emotions all the time, but they really are not going to do nothing. They're not talking about anything they're going to do to help you. Just listen.
the first non-binary candidates to run in the DNC's 177-year history.
Who cares? What are you going to do for the people? What are you going to do for the people? Why do we care about this?
Non-binary.
This is not serious.
I'm proud
They don't
to
have a
be
gender.
the only Afro-Latino in this race. I'm asking you to take a chance on someone like me, a proud non-binary Afro-Latino from the South Bronx.
What are you going to do, sir? Why does that matter? What are you going to do?
The final tally of votes, Troy Blackwell, 0.
Y'all wrong, bro. They had a tally. Zero.
That is crazy.
Y'all wrong. They said, boy, take your ass home.
Ja, det er så.
To me, it's just like a 3-ring circus of all of these, like, I don't even know what you even call this. It's just a 3-ring circus of all these people getting up here saying stuff, but nobody's really talking about, as always with them, the policies that they want to enact to try to help us. Hi, Max. How are you? Thanks for being here. I appreciate it.
If
If anybody knows what language he's speaking, please tell me, because I don't know.
What language is that? It's not Spanish. Is he a Native American?
Welcome. The Democratic National Committee wishes to acknowledge that we gather together to state our values on lands that have been stewarded through many centuries by the ancestors and the descendants of tribal nations who have been here since time immemorial. We honor the communities native to this continent and recognize that our country was built on indigenous lands and hope.
They're always trying to play on your emotions and never telling you what they are going to do to make anybody's situation better. You know, Native people, they suffer immensely in this country. Did he say anything about what he wants to see done for them? Like, I just don't understand these people. No one can explain to me why we are aligned with these people. Watch this mess right here.
Our people are sick and tired of being sick and tired. We are sick and
all I can do is look at this image and say how sick and tired I am of wigs and eyelashes.
tired of being the last one hired and the first one fired. We are sick and tired of the word white, working class, being a code word for whiteness. We are tired. And this is our time.
This is the part that wears me out with some of these Black people that are in this party. They talk about how racist everybody is, but yet they're on the stage in America with these, and this white people's organization is colonizer government, and they have a platform to talk. I just don't understand what this. None of this makes any sense.
Us to rise up, one people, one nation, under the divine, indivisible, with liberty and justice.
These are the people that we want to align ourselves with. Can y'all please stop playing? Please, 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 please. I can't understand this.
For all.
Hello,
Democrats. Hey, I am speaking. And I would love your attention. There is a Black woman at this podium, and I deserve your attention like the 11 people who went before me. Yes, I am speaking.
Good evening, Democrats. Look up here.
Oh, they're
3
cooked.
strong Black women standing before you.
Oh, they're cooked.
3 Black women who, rather than just...
I'm glad they're Black women, but can you please tell me what you're going to do for the community? Can you please tell me what you're doing there? Being Black is not enough. That's why I didn't vote for Kamala Harris, nor did I believe she was Black. After, Candace Owens did that investigation, I was like, wow, that was unbelievable. If y'all didn't see that, you need to look at that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just ignore the other side's media, and you ignore, there's always 2 sides to every story and the truth. Like, you have to hear all sides of something to make a logical and sensible choice in life. Like, who are these people?
Grabbing a chair, ran for chair.
Te quiero mucho.
Can I borrow something real quick?
No. My name is Artie Blanco, Freddie Blanco's daughter. Vote for me for vice chair.
Look at this room, y'all. Truly take it in. This is the Democratic Party.
Oh, y'all are cooked.
Child, I'm taking it in, and I'd want to take them out. We have to not do this anymore. I mean, we're not getting anywhere with these people. I mean, look at these people.
We are our strongest when we stand together.
She's right. She's right.
We are in a time in this country when our democracy and our rights are under attack. We're at a time where Black and brown people, women, and other minorities are being blamed for everything that's wrong with this country.
I disagree. I feel like Democrats blame, anybody that thinks outside of their narrative for everything that's wrong with this country. Everything that goes wrong is Trump's fault. Everything. Oh, it's Trump supporters' fault that the country is a mess, even though he wasn't even in office. And when he was in office, we didn't really have any issues. I know I got more money back on my taxes, and I made more money than I ever did. And then under Democrats, I was subjected to all kind of crazy woke policies and vaccine mandates and all kind of vaccine passports and scarlet letters I had to wear to work and all. It was a mess. Y'all talk about Nazis. That was the Nazi shit.
So let's fight together for a stronger and more inclusive Democratic Party. Good afternoon.
Y'all don't think these people are unhinged just by looking at them? I mean, just by looking at them. Child.
On DNC.
Hi, Max. The truth doesn't matter.
Let me say something.
The truth doesn't matter.
Over the last several days, we've seen what happened.
It's a shame that it doesn't matter. Like, we're just so propagandized and programmed to think that we're supposed to vote Democrat because somebody told us to, without even really looking and historically looking at these people and all they've done to us and why we don't need to align with these people. I don't really trust any side of the government, but I just feel like everybody's going to benefit from an administration that's putting America first. You're not going to benefit from a group of corrupt ass people that are globalists and trying to send all our money abroad to rule the world, and control, the resources that are everywhere on earth. How is that good for any American? I don't understand the thought process.
When we have the wrong people in powerful places. And so today, I ask for your support and electing me as your DNC vice chair because in a time of crisis, leadership matters.
Where are you leading us to, ma'am? Can you tell us where we're going? Where are you going to lead us to? I understand you're a Black woman. I love my sisters and everything, but where are you leading us to? Can you please tell us? Because even Martin Luther King, before he passed away, and Harry Belafonte, all of them felt like they made a mistake with integration because they felt like they were leading their people into to a burning building. Where are these people trying to lead us? What are their plans for us? Because they're speaking for me, and I don't agree with nothing they're saying.
My people are sick and tired of being sick and tired. We are sick and tired of being
Now, these people think we back in 1950 or, what do you call it? Right at the end of slavery, Reconstruction. Like, what is going on? Like, this is too much. That's what slavery at its best. You're right.
The first one fired.
Somebody said that.
We are sick and tired of
Same lady.
And I've spent the last 15 years
chill out, bro.
fighting for the American people, all 340 million of them.
To do to organize, show up, and win. And that is why I'm asking the people who have stood with me in this ride, because the work that I do to protect the
I don't.
You know what's crazy?
Do y'all know who these people
They don't
are?
want to be recognized as a color,
Oh
but
my
always the first thing to bring up is their color.
Right.
Why?
You want to know
That
something
is so
funny?
right what he's saying. Black people always act like, they don't want nobody to judge them on their color, but we're always the one playing the race card. We're always putting, blackness in it and victimhood, and we're victims and systematic, whatever. Once we stop acting like we're victims, we won't be victims anymore. If you have the victim mentality, you're going to always feel victimized and you're going to move in a victimized state. If we stop thinking that we're victimized and get on a high frequency, we can elevate ourselves over majority of these problems, because all the solutions to the problems our community has lies in us. It doesn't have nothing to do with the government.
All these colored people ran, 2 white people won. White man won the head chair. He's the new leader, and another white man won vice chair. But it's like 4 vice chairs.
Do that make them racist?
Hey, that just let them. Hey, come on.
They picked like 2 straight guys. I think they picked all straight people this time. I don't know. It was straight.
No, I'm just saying he's using what they would use.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what they would say.
All these minorities and non-binary POC, and you choose the white man to lead you.
That don't make them racist. They not racist, y'all. That's
according
crazy.
to them. That's racist.
That's racist.
She look like she finna fly away.
But none of them chains is gonna wear her down, bro.
Hey, I promise you. We see the video.
I love them because they're just the typical college educated black men, and this is their opinion. Everybody gives black men such a hard time. Black women had the nerve to get up there and say that black men were stupid because they didn't want to vote for Democrats. That's the problem with us as black women. A lot of times we don't trust our men to lead us. Like, we think we know more than them. Like, I really think that their reasons for why they don't want this administration are very valid, but y'all don't know what they are because you don't want to listen.
That's what killed me the most.
She was sitting back the whole time. I said she's gonna sit forward and like
she hit the slavery song
with the hand on her stomach like grandma.
She was like this. She said, "My name is."
So let me move forward and see what else is on here. I don't want to. Now look at this. Let me see.
With the opening statement.
This is what
Sorry,
Ivy
y'all.
League universities you can
I
get
refuse
into
to pay money
with
for
3.6 GPA.
YouTube. And so I get it like 1,000 followers and can get monetized.
And we'll start with Dr. Quintessa.
Watch this.
Good evening, everyone. It is my desire to be the next DNC chair. And I just want to give you all a little bit of something that's been on my heart here over the last couple of days.
No way.
You fight on, you fight on.
Boondocks episode.
You fight on, you fight on. When your government is doing you.
And we'll start with Dr. Quintessa.
We lost because of racism.
And y'all don't understand why Democrats lost. It's because of all of these strange people like this that they presenting to us and the rest of the country, and the people just are not feeling these people. You have to be kidding. Everyone,
I need to give y'all something that's been on my mind.
To be the next DNC chair.
She thought she was gonna win.
And I just want to give you all a little bit of something that's been on my heart here over the last couple of days.
We were just enslaved.
You fight on, you fight.
He said, and it's so true. They acting like we just getting out of slavery. Black people in America do better than most black people anywhere. And we have more money and we have more opportunities, but we're always in this state of feeling victimized. If we stop feeling like that, we probably can make something happen. If we could be more united, we probably can make a lot of amazing things happen.
Fight on, you fight on, you fight on. When
can anybody please explain to me what this song has to do with what they're there to talk about?
And your government is doing you wrong. You fight on. Oh, you fight on.
It really is hilarious.
I swear.
There's no way, bro. There's no way.
We might be going back to statement. She think we're going back to segregation, niggas.
They want to, bro. They want to.
There's no way,
That's
bro.
crazy.
It is no way she was for real, bro.
Nah, that messed me up, bro.
You fight on, you fight on.
Oh, that one more time, God, bro.
You know, it's kind of like, that's sad because if she would have didn't bring none of that up, she probably would have got more votes, probably.
You know who that is?
No.
He survived a school shooting.
Dang.
He's like a gun, anti-gun advocate.
How old is the guy?
He got a dildo in his hand, bro. You can't show that,
one.
bro.
You don't see it. Hey, they be showing. They be showing.
These are our people. Exactly. On that scenery. Exactly. Because you know why? They think black people are stupid and they could put anybody, because we're always a deciding vote for Democrats every time. We have so much leverage, but we don't take advantage of it. and we don't ask for nothing, and we don't hold them accountable to any of their promises. And it is foolery. You know, they figure that we're stupid and we're just going to vote, you know, but they learned the hard way this time because a lot of people woke up, you know. So I don't see them ever getting back in no time soon, because this is ridiculous.
Not have seen that.
Swear.
That is so
That was
funny.
actually, I saw it immediately. I said, what is he holding?
Yeah, that's what fucked me up.
Let me try to skip some of this because I'm going to show y'all this other video.
The Democratic Party is.
Let me show you. Look at this.
Masculinity is okay over there. You can be a man. You don't have to be.
These guys are
soft.
saying the reason why they voted Republican is because they feel like, as men, and this is what I'm saying, a lot of men say this, black men, white men, everybody that say that how liberals are always attacking masculinity all the time, and they don't subscribe to that shit. You understand? So, and we know black women, how much they attack black men. They're worse to black men than any white person could be. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to really listen to all sides of an issue to understand. You know, they like that somebody's in charge that's masculine. They like that, you know, that they can, you know, their issues as men are being heard, you know.
Off and bend the knee to the wokeness. Over there, they gave into it.
Yeah, they just had a woke event.
That shit was,
Native American.
That shit was straight identity politics. Okay.
That's what it is. Identity politics. Hey Max, we vote with emotions, not with an educated votes. Exactly. And this young man is literally saying that it's identity politics. I'm trans, vote for me. I'm black, vote for me. I'm Native American, vote for me. Like, get to the point about the money, our bag, and you know how, you know, we're going to progress forward and elevate. Like, nobody's talking about that. It's like Kamala Harris, vote for her because she's black, but where's the policy? One thing I could say about Donald Trump, y'all probably didn't listen to nothing that he was saying because you're told he's bad and don't listen, but he had policy. All of this shit he doing is no surprise to people that's been following what he's been saying, because he literally said all of this stuff the whole entire time, what he was going to do if he got in office. And one thing I respect about him is that he said what he was going to do, and he actually did do it right away. You know, it's insane, you know. You have to respect him for that. Y'all acting like nobody is shocked that followed his campaign because he said all of this stuff that he was going to do. He said it. And people voted for him. They wasn't being hoodwinked or lied to. They knew exactly what they were getting, and he did exactly what he said.
I don't really have a problem with that. It was just pure identity.
I'm gonna keep
politics.
it 100, bro.
Like, everything they were running on in there was identity politics.
You might get mad at me for saying something, but like, if you try to run this country, you shouldn't be speaking no other language. You should just be speaking English.
I agree.
In October,
now, a lot of people ain't gonna like what this brother just said. He said, if you're gonna work for this country and help run this country, you should speak English. Why do you have to have an interpreter or whatever for the people that's running our government? You know, I kind of agree with that. I don't think you should have anti-American people that hate America working in our government. It doesn't make any sense. Exactly, talking loud and saying nothing, like Max is saying.
October of 2024, a large part, about 1/3 of Trump's advertising budget went specifically to this one ad. It was about gender.
Now they're going to talk about Trump's budget, but Kamala had like $1 billion and still lost. He didn't have nowhere close to the budget that she had. So what are they even talking about?
They're changing surgeries for a small number of transgender, incarcerated, undocumented immigrants. These particular ads ended with the line, Kamala is for they, them. President Trump is for you. Governor O'Malley, I want to start with you. How should Democrats respond to this attack?
Our party has to live its values. And you can do both. I thought Governor Beshear's op-ed in the New York Times several months ago was absolutely right. We can focus on what unites all parts of our coalition, right? Think about this in Minnesota. What unites a corn farmer with a steel worker on the Iron Range with a new refugee in the Twin Cities? It's economics, right?
I saw that ad and I feel like it resonated with a lot of people because taxpayers are like, why are we paying for people to have transition surgeries? Like, why are we paying for this? You know, and like, I feel like that ad did resonate with a lot of people that didn't think that we should be paying for that.
Kitchen table issues. It's what Faz was talking about. At the end of the day, we can focus on that, the things that unite. But when people are being harassed and bullied and pushed out of conversations and attacked, of course, we're going to live our values, because I agree with Governor O'Malley. Everyone has dignity. Our party believes that no matter where you're from, no matter where you live, no matter who you love or who you are, you have dignity, and we're going to fight for you. And that's what we're going to do as a...
Okay, but nobody's taking those rights away. Can somebody explain to me where anybody's losing their rights here? I don't see where anybody's losing their rights. You know, I feel like him saying no trans people in the military, I don't necessarily agree with that, because I don't think nobody really wants to fight for this country. And if they willing to fight, go ahead. But I just don't think they should be on any meds. I don't think anybody should be given a weapon or be in our military if they're on some kind of drugs or something. You know what I mean? That's my problem. I don't care who fights for this country. I know I wouldn't do it.
The Democratic Party.
Ken should have won.
Let me just start by saying we have...
I'm not gonna lie. Based on the way he just presented himself versus some other people, I see why he won.
He won.
But he actually was one of the ones that won. And I like these guys because they gave an honest opinion of the guy. They were like, oh, of all the people we saw, he was the most sensible, and like, yeah, you know, he seems the most sane or whatever. You know what I mean? It's not like they just gonna get on there and bash. They're listening objectively, using their reasoning and giving commentary.
Yes.
Okay. I can understand now. Yeah.
Superior to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though he sounds like Tim Wall's brother.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Just based on what he presented versus everybody else, he's obviously far more competent.
It definitely seemed like he has more sense and confidence than the rest of the people that we just saw.
But you probably had weeks to prepare. That's what you came up with.
It's
so
more
let me skip through this. I want to show you this other video. This other journalist. I love the independent journalist because she watched all 7 hours of this event, and her footage is pretty good.
If I died tomorrow, I would want every diabetic, including you, to know this. You might not realize this, but the biological...
It might be.
Let me see something. I don't want to hear him talk no more. All right, all of this panel stuff is hilarious.
And she beat him. But she's way younger than him. She probably understands it more.
I don't care, man.
Nah, that look bad.
He's like 60, bro. You expect a 60-year-old man know how to play Xbox?
Be for real.
Well,
I don't.
You know, back in the day, they had video.
Remember his life wasn't...
All right, let's get to the point. Let me see.
Are you ready to go on the offense?
Oh, yeah, they're bad.
Are you ready to go on the offense?
Oh,
we have to win back our young people. I am the
now,
only
listen, this is the problem that the Democrat Party is having too. What you saying, Max? Question: if the feds, hold on, my comment to cover. If the feds print the money, how is the country in debt to other countries? Exactly, but they should stop printing money because that's what causes inflation. They need to actually just pay off all their damn debts. you know, I don't really know what the issue is, but we just owe a lot of money, and I feel like it's just a bubble that's going to explode eventually, and hopefully they can solve a lot of these problems. I love the organization that he has, the DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency, because they are finding left and right so much corruption and so much waste of money. That's the reason why he stopped all of the federal funding for everything, to make sure that no money gets out that they feel is wasteful. So everybody's up in arms and acting all crazy, but it's what needs to be done. You know, change hurts sometimes, but I don't even think this is going to hurt that much, because if you really look, all of those countries are getting right in line. Canada, Mexico, Colombia, they don't want no smoke. They don't want no smoke. And I think he knew that, and that's why he was so confident in what he was going to do. You know, the only people left to really respond is China. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't see them not wanting our money. We Americans spend so much money. We have more money than most countries have, and we just spend. We are a society of consumers to just spend. And without our money, it's going to be a problem. And why did they stop teaching? You know what? That's because, you know why they don't teach civics in school? Because then you have a bunch of people so dumb that they wouldn't even be able to defend themselves against their government, because they don't know how government works. They don't understand the system. They know nothing about it. My son has civics in school, thank God. And, you know, I'm his mother. So, of course, I'm always talking about the system and how things work and what to watch out for. But a lot of our kids don't even understand how the system works. A lot of grown-ups don't even understand how the system works. Everybody's acting like what Trump is doing, you know, is so something different. Every time a new administration comes in, there's a changing of the guard. You have to bring in the new people that you want. It's like if I come as a somebody that's going to take over a business, I don't want your old people there. I want my people that's going to do my agenda and listen to what I'm saying. I don't want your old corrupt people. I don't want your old people. I want my people in there. Who doesn't understand that? Who doesn't understand that? Every administration does that, but for some reason, y'all be having amnesia and don't understand, or just don't understand the process.
Any of these positions that is under 30, we had a 20-point shift to the right of our young people.
Listen, ain't no young people gonna give a damn about his ass. These people are so disingenuous. They're so fake. You know, that was the thing that he spoke to he understood. First of all, Trump listened to what the American people were saying. He listened to the plight of young people. He listened to the plight of Black people, everybody, and everybody voted against Democrats because he listened and he took action, which is what they should have done. And they're still complaining. They're still whining and crying. They're still trying to slander and do the most. And everybody's over it. The veil has been lifted. The jig is up.
We must show our young people we give a damn about them, that we support them.
Now, this is the point. If you have to show the young people you care about them, then that's just proving the point that they felt that they weren't cared about. Now you want to show them you care about them. Now that they voted you out of office, boy, bye. Let's skip over this crazy ass man, because I don't want to even hear this.
I'm gonna keep
Put this nigga right here on the afro with the this shit pisses me off.
Why to do with the afro piss you off?
He catching straight. He just standing there.
Let's see. They're talking about that Black guy with the afro. I forget who he is.
Nobody wants to go to a Democratic event because of people like this. You got transgenders on stage. You got the dude with the afro. Yeah, you got nothing but sweet people. The young people like Aiden Ross, Casanat,
20-point
like
shift,
real
bro.
niggas, y'all.
As a 20-point shift,
and this is the thing. People are getting mad because of what he's saying. But that is the general consensus of people in that age demographic. That is why they voted against Democrats. Hardly any young people voted for them. You know what I'm saying? So you have to listen. You understand? You have to listen, because if you're not listening, I lost the connection to my mouse. If you're not listening, you know, you're never going to get what you need. And like especially like when I see my brothers out there and they're saying what they're saying, I want to hear. I have a son.
Democrats are saying this, bro.
They're done.
20-point shift from the young people.
Seeing the people that came.
Right. Max is saying most people don't understand that we are the government. Exactly. We the people. We have the power to the people and all that stuff. If we say what goes, the government don't tell us, we tell them.
To this event, I promise crazy. I will put everything on.
All right, let me see this part right here. Look at this foolishness. Now, this is ridiculous how they did this. Because they had it where this is why people don't want to be bothered, because they're too confused by all these pronouns and all this DI and it's confusing to people. And and you know what they say, the devil is confusion. When something is too confusing, people don't get vexed with that. You understand? Now, look at how this process is of how they going to vote. They have to have this is why DEI is a problem, because they had to have 2 men and women. Then they had to have a certain amount of group of people with pronouns. It just got confusing and so ridiculous.
Done, bro.
Did they find something to pull out their booty hole like Black Lives Matter?
Rules specify that when we have a gender non-binary candidate or
somebody
officer,
please explain to me. I know what theirs is: their, she, his, he, and him, them. I don't know what they are. Z. I don't even know how to pronounce XE and XEY. What is all of that? And they had to have representations of all these kinds of people. That is ridiculous. This is the DEI crap that everybody's talking about. They don't want to be bothered with. You're not losing the 1964 Civil Rights Act, even though mostly white women and Asians, benefited from it. Y'all acting like they try to present it to Black people like they're losing something so much. But this just came out in 2022. All of this damn DEI shit just came out You know, everybody was doing fine before this. It's a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam to divide everybody. It means absolutely nothing, and it's just foolishness.
The non-binary individual is counted as neither male nor female, and the remaining 6 offices must be gender balanced.
Look, so they can pick a male and a female, and then the rest of the 6 have to be gender balanced. That is exactly what the president was saying. Why it's a problem? Because you're not gonna pick who is the best choice. You have to go through and get all these people represented, and they all might not be the best for the job. Who can't? This is the point. This is why I say everybody be getting all up in arms, and they don't understand what's going on. They don't watch, they don't study, they don't ask no questions, and the very people are telling you what it is right here. This is their shit they're telling you.
Of the previous 4 elections, our elections
that is a lot of pronouns.
2 male and 2 female. In order to be gender balanced, we must
listen to this foolishness right here.
We must elect
serious,
one male, one female, and 1 person of any gender.
That's ridiculous.
Is this kindergarten?
This is what we have to do for this vice chair race.
And he's all stuttering and scratching his head like he don't even understand it either.
1 male, 1 female, and 1 person of any gender.
Elementary shit.
To ensure our process accounts for male, female, and non-binary candidates.
See, this is the thing. They are so focused on the diversity part of having all of these. This is why I say Black people are being silly, because they're trying to present it to you like you're being affected by this, but you're not. They are trying to fit all of these pronouns in there. That is what they're trying to do. You understand? So what does that have to do with us? But they always present it to us like somehow we're getting victimized in something, and we just fall for it, and we don't question, and we don't look at what the hell is going on. This is ridiculous to me, and I feel like everybody should be insulted by how dumb they think we are.
Conferred with our RBC co-chair, our LGBT caucus co-chair, and others to ensure that the process is inclusive and meets the gender balance requirements.
See, gender balances. That's why DEI is a problem, because you're not trying to get the best person for the job. It's not taking away the 1964 Civil Rights Act. This is just some new shit that they brought out in the 2022. I think all this came out. You understand? So this is foolishness, and y'all fighting for this for what reason? For what reason? What reason is Black people aligned with this? And fighting for this for what? Please tell me, because they're telling you exactly what it is, and I bet y'all, most of y'all don't even know this because you don't watch nothing, you don't investigate and try to see what's going on. We are always getting freaking played. We're getting played. I kind of respect the Republican Party because they don't rely on our vote. And they don't give a shit about us. You know what I'm saying? These people pretend that they care about you, and they're trying to always get us in our feelings and manipulating our minds and having us dividing and fighting each other. What are y'all fighting over this for? What are y'all boycotting people for this for? Why? Please tell me.
Turn your selfies into professional headshots today. With Insta Headshots, you can elevate your professional image.
Okay.
Our process will be slightly different than the one outlined to you earlier this week.
So now they done changed the process from what they told everybody last week. The shit is confusing, and I'm just a person that believes that anything confusing like this is the devil, and they tell you that all the time. God is a God. God is not confusion. This shit, I don't know what this is, and why they trying to align us with it, and why we're falling for this rope-a-dope, okey-doke. What are we? I don't get it. Hold on, let's about my
But I hope you will see that in practice, it is simple and transparent. The order of balloting is designed to ensure equal access to the ballot, regardless of gender identity.
Let me tell you something. I don't give a damn about the gender of the people that we elect if they can do the job and, correct the problems that we have and be good leaders. I wouldn't give a damn if they was Black, white, trans, whatever. But, why do we have to go through all of this? Just pick the best person for the job. Pick the person that the people align with and stop doing this foolishness. And the reason why I come on here and make these videos, because I feel like Black people are always getting fucking played and we're not listening and we're not paying attention. And like these Black men right here, half of y'all will never listen to them because the Democratic media and the mainstream legacy media is telling you not to listen to them. They're ignorant, they're stupid. So you just trust what the government media propaganda is telling you, and you're not going to even listen to your own damn people and hear another narrative aside from what the government is pumping into you. It makes me so frustrated. It's heartbreaking. It's annoying. It's every negative thought I can even muster, that they are trying to make everybody divided over this foolishness.
He must elect a candidate of any gender as well as one male and one female vice chair. We will first ask members to elect a candidate of any gender on the first ballot.
This is so crazy.
Any candidate, male, female, and non-binary, can be elected on that ballot. After a candidate is elected on the first ballot,
they're trying to make you be aligned with this. Are y'all following this? Do you understand this? Do you agree with this? Does this make sense to you? Please tell me.
This nigga, bro.
All right, this is foolishness. Let me go and show you this other video. I want to show you this other independent journalist video. It's a little bit shorter, but this is crazy. This is why I watch independent media, because you're gonna get to the bottom of the shit when you listen to the independent media. When you listen to, I call them Mockingbird media, y'all better read about the Operation Mockingbird and learn about these mainstream medias. They are there to lie to your ass. You're never gonna get the truth out of these damn people. Hold on. It's, we got to get it together. Straight from the gate. What happened? I don't know. This live is going to be over soon, and then you can watch it from the beginning. But we're talking about, the Democrat National Convention, an event they had. Now, this other video I'm going to show you, you're going to see how wild it really got, because this journalist sat there and watched this for 7 hours. That's how long this was. And she has the best footage to me. We got receipts. I think her name is Audrey, and her page is called We Got Receipts. I love this page too, because I like anybody that's going to have receipts and show me the truth. Why do we trust these people? Like, we need to investigate and know what's going on. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna open this up here. Okay, this is a trip. Her footage is
here at home.
Okay. Party. But the other, but
Can you? Okay.
Now, mainstream media ain't gonna show you all this madness that they was going on.
Cycle. You do not. These particular.
Now, mind you, these aren't Trump supporters in the audience. These are their own campaign workers, their own people going off because they feel mad at the way that they put so much effort into them and they got nothing out of it. And these people don't, represent their interests. They kind of threw them under the bus after Kamala lost. And just like, after she lost, she didn't even come address her campaign people or anything and thank them or anything. These people are a disgrace.
And Democrats are still taking money from the abortion.
Would you have done anything differently? I'm sorry.
And look at this lady she was even looking crazy when she first came out, but then after she sat there for a while, she started looking like, what the hell's going on here?
Everyone.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
This was a fiasco at this event, and the mainstream media is not going to show you this. It's a wrap for the Democratic Party. Their own people hate them. It's a mess. It's a mess.
Hey, I am speaking, and I would love your attention. There is a Black woman at this podium, and I deserve your attention.
Well, the Democrat Party held their first public event since their humiliating election loss to Donald J. Trump, and it did not disappoint. During the DNC chair election, instead of giving an opening statement, this lady chose to do this.
And we'll begin with the opening statements. Each candidate will have 30 seconds.
It is my desire to be the next DNC chair.
Now they're going to go into this lady singing again.
Wow, she really turned an opening statement into amateur night at the Apollo. Hats off. And if you're wondering whether the Democrats learned anything from the last the last 8 years, here's your answer.
Hey, I am speaking, and I would love your attention. There is a Black woman at this podium, and I deserve your attention like the 11 people who went before me. Yes, I am speaking.
So they're doubling down on the I am speaking line. Excellent. If there's one thing voters love, it's being talked to like they're in preschool smuggling snacks during nap time.
In this round, so I'm going to have a show of hands. How many of you believe that racism and misogyny played a role in Vice President Harris's defeat?
Now, all of these people, this is why they lose and they will always be losers, because all of these people raised their hand and said that the reason why they think they lost is because of racism and misogyny, when most of the people, all walks of life, voted against them. Why can't it be them? Why can't it be your policies? Why can't it be y'all ran shitty campaigns? Why can't it be that people don't trust you because you're so corrupt? These people have got to go.
Okay, so that's good. You all passed.
Awkward
Yeah,
laugh
Max
there
is
at the
saying,
end.
Max is saying, just like you have a background check, a credit check for a job or apartment, we should do the same for politicians. I agree. I really agree, because these people are unhinged and crazy.
So yes, that is their official explanation for their humiliating election loss, and they are sticking to it. Do you hear that? It's the sound of JD Vance winning in 2028. But
I
don't
know
worry,
that's right, because I doubt that they'll ever have another Democrat in office for decades. I feel like it's the end of an era for globalists and this agenda. We saw this craziness, so we want to skip over this. I'm gonna skip. We saw the guy talking, the Native American guy. I'm trying to skip. Now look at these people. These people are so tired.
We need a big tent.
I think he thought that joke was going to kill, but he should have waited for the camera to pan in on his Jerry curl mullet. Way funnier. But here's what you really came for. The event was a complete disaster.
It was.
A total shit show. Every time the Democrats hold any kind of event, you remember those rallies, the Kamala rallies during the campaign, during the election.
Everyone's voice matters, but I am speaking now.
They cannot get through a single speech, a single event without members of their
Mainstream
base
media ain't gonna
screaming
report
at them.
this.
For a party that really wanted to defund the police, boy, they sure are glad that the police are there to save
I
them
bet
from
they
their
are.
own voters.
I'm going to kick off our questioning tonight. I'm going to kick off our questioning tonight, and I will just have you know, we are going to ask the questions from this stage. There will be a moment where we will take questions from the audience, but I would ask. Thank you so much. We appreciate your enthusiasm. We are going to ask the questions from this stage. We'll ask that you please take a seat.
And look at the lady.
We'll ask-
To me, look at how I feel like the lady doing the sign language is much more entertaining than any of these people that spoke.
That you please take a seat.
Now, the people in the audience heckling are their own other Democrat, campaign workers and people of the party.
The question we're going to ask. All right, we're going to ask that question. We understand. We understand that there are many issues that people are very passionate about, and we are going to endeavor to get to all of those tonight. I will note that candidates will have 90 seconds to answer each question. And again, we won't ask everyone.
So one of the protesters was shouting about getting billionaires out of our elections. Of course, the Democrats outspent Trump 2-1. And we're sitting there. I watched the
That's
whole
what I'm
event.
saying. I don't understand why Democrats talking about Elon Musk. They had George Soros, all of the people at the World Economic Forum in Davos, and what was the other one? Zuckerberg, and what was the other one? Klaus Schwab. They had all of these globalist billionaires, and they're worried about Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy or whatever. I mean, give me a break. These people are so hypocritical.
We didn't have to. We're sitting there talking about getting dark money and PAC money out of our elections. So if you thought that was bad, they were just getting started.
I want to take a look back to the last election cycle. You do not, pardon me. Thank you all so much. We appreciate, we appreciate your enthusiasm, and we have a number of questions we'd like to get to.
We couldn't control them,
If you
honey.
would please take a seat, ma'am.
Okay, did you hear that protester said, I have a question, and Simone Sanders said, no, you don't, and then said, we appreciate your enthusiasm, we appreciate that you're here, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, you already said, no, you don't. She could not help herself, and it only gets worse from here. Keep watching.
And these people steady talking about racism, and you got all these black people. That girl right there, she's getting paid to be there, and she's black. You know, a white, Democratic organization, MSNBC. Give me a break. They tell us this, that we're all victimized and everything. Meanwhile, they're reaping the benefits. Make it make sense.
To stay silent. We would love to have you stay, but we have a number of questions that we're going to ask. And please, you all don't know what we're asking. No one has seen our questions on this stage.
I don't think they
Give us
ever
an
got any
opportunity
questions
to get
asked.
the questions from these candidates and the answers.
They have to reassure their own audience, their own Democrat Party diehard audience at an internal DNC event that the candidates have not been given the question.
I'm telling you, y'all really need to watch independent media more and I'm glad that the White House is allowing them to come, because I'm telling you, this is the only true that you're going to get about the news. Like, they lie so much and they cover up everything, and you think everything is good, and it's not. It's a disaster, these people, but they are putting this fake face on for everybody
in advance because they've come under so much fire for cheating and rigging their own primaries in the last 8 years. Hilarious.
That we all know you want. I see my Sunrise family over here. Give us an opportunity to ask the questions, please. Thank you.
And so you can see the cops right there escorting the protester out, the first protester.
As I was saying.
It gets so wise.
Dr. Hathaway, I would ask the same question to you. Would you have done anything differently? I'm sorry. Everyone, please.
That lady looked like she's in a damn Twilight Zone.
I am going to ask.
Okay, so the lady who chose to sing instead of giving an opening statement, even she's sitting there like, this is unprofessional.
Everyone, please. We cannot. I am going to ask if the audience would please give us an opportunity to ask the questions. And if you are not going to give us an opportunity to ask the questions, we are going to simply ask you to leave. We will not be able to get through this evening. We will not be able to get through this evening if you all continue to interrupt.
Look at all the people and
we are running out of time in this forum. Again, I would ask if
the protesters said our planet is running out of time, and Simone Sanders hits back, not gonna lie, kind of a fire line, and we are running out of time in this forum. As you will see, she was not handling these people well and ended up having a complete meltdown.
If anyone else feels the need to disrupt, please.
I wonder what
I
wonder what the the lady that's doing the sign language is thinking. That's hilarious.
Now, I want to give you your opportunity. I want to give you your opportunity. Do it right now. That being said, I hope we don't see any more disruptions. I'm so sorry, Dr. Hathaway. Please answer the question. I want to ask specifically about something that came up.
They don't get no questions off.
We're going to continue to go forward. I want to ask specifically about something that came up
every
during
time
the
they
election.
take one person out is more. It's like the whole room is against them.
And I will direct this question to you, Governor O'Malley, and to you, Mr. Martin. We're going to continue to go forward. About 1/3 of Donald Trump's campaign advertising in October of 2004. Pardon me. Well, wait a second.
See, she can't talk over them. She tight. It's a wrap.
You all work for billionaires or working people? You work for billionaires, you got people like me. Raise your hand if you'll get billionaires out of our country.
Okay, so initially Simone Sanders was saying, we're just going to talk over them. We're just going to ignore it. And then she says, all right, we'll wait. So the protester was saying, raise your hand. Do you work for billionaires or do you work for people like me, the working class? Raise your hand. So he was mocking the fact that the chair candidates all had to raise their hand to say that they thought that racism and sexism and misogyny were behind Kamala Harris's loss to Donald Trump. Perfect.
Well, wait a second.
So this went on and on and on, and people, heckling them and stuff like that. I promise y'all, when I get 1,000 subscribers, I will. Damn, what's called my thing? When I get 1,000 followers, I'll pay for no commercials.
You know.
So let me skip this a little. Let me skip forward a little bit. Because they never get control of this crowd.
Maybe that's what this protester is echoing. And so you can hear the whole audience.
So let me say something back.
A lot of very expensive property,
okay, because somebody was heckling about the fires.
Okay, so at first one of the protesters shouted out that they're funded by arsonists.
Because a lot of people on the conspiracy is that these big globalist companies, you know, they want the land like parts of California, Hawaii, and they burn them out. And then they buy the land back for really cheap and they put what they want there. So that's what the people are saying in the audience.
Presumably, they're echoing this theory that the fires in Maui, the fires in LA, and maybe even a lot of the activity in Gaza is all done to clear out a lot of very expensive property, a very expensive real estate for private equity to buy up. Anyway, this is out there.
Hey, Kelly, thank you for subscribing for no more commercials. That'll be great because I would like it too, but I'm not paying YouTube, and YouTube censors so much, and I wish I would give them my money. But if enough people are watching it, I would do it.
Around. So I think maybe that's what this protester is echoing. And so you can hear the whole audience audibly gasp. And then you hear this guy come in, this male protester saying that this is embarrassing. We knock on doors for this party and you do nothing for us.
See, there you go. That's why the people are so angry. And we should be angry too, because Black people support them and are always that deciding factor and we get nothing. Their campaign workers are saying the same exact thing.
You know.
So do I, Kelly. Thank you so much. I hope I get to 1,000 real fast.
You've been on here for how long, Valerie? How long? This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. With teachers, we don't hate the Democratic Party.
So they just argue. I mean, this goes on and on and on and on and on. They never really get anywhere. And this girl,
Jen Psaki's gonna ask about the climate. We're gonna go to climate. Let's go.
They had no control over these people. Let me see if anything else is on here. I didn't watch this to the end. Here goes this crazy, you know.
Thank you. He made quite an exit.
She got heckled too. They all got heckled. Nobody wanted to hear from them.
Okay, let me
How
start with this
embarrassing is
question
this?
on the fundraising front, because it was asked before, and again, we respect the passion. These are important questions, and we want to get to them as we said we would. Please raise your hand if you would be for supporting a ban
Thank
on
you
corporate
very much,
PAC
Michael. I
donations to
appreciate
the
you.
Democratic National Committee. Okay, and let's have it.
So they go on and on and on and on.
The
So I'm gonna,
corrosive impact of money
I put
out of
the links to these in the description so y'all can watch them in fully, because that girl, that journalist, she watched the whole 7 hours and she, you know, took a lot of footage out of it and stuff like that. But the bottom line is their own, you know, these people are disingenuous and they're fake and they lie to us. It's so much corruption, and everybody is mad for the Trump administration to want to expose these people, but it was fine when they were trying to expose him. But the reality is that the Democratic Party is very corrupt, and it has been for quite some time. You understand? The Democrats, they kill Kennedy, they kill their own people. You know what I'm saying? They're going to kill anybody that's going against, you know, that deep state narrative. Just like Martin Luther King, when he started getting hip to shit, that's when they killed him. They ain't killing him about no Black people's rights. They killed him because he started figuring out what the hell was going on, you know, with these people. And he said before he passed away, these people are never going to do right by you. And for some reason, we're still aligned with these people. Malcolm X said the same thing. Liberals are the enemy of the Black man. He said it. You understand? But like, we're still aligned with these people and we are divided and fighting amongst each other over these damn people. It makes no sense. I will always come on here and show y'all stuff like this because I know I've been attacked, but I'm like, they just don't really know what time it is. You know what I mean? Because these people do not, like I say, Black people historically, and I'm going to say this every time I come on here, are conservative. We have conservative values for the most part. Majority of Black people historically have conservative values, period. You understand? And the ones that don't, you still don't want to be aligned with these people because they are lying to you. They always have you, even the gay community, they have y'all thinking that y'all in some state of victimhood and all that. Can't nobody stop you from doing shit. You understand? Nobody. We all know that marriage is a worldly thing. You understand? In the Bible, in the Bible, it says, take a woman and call her wife. If you choose to be with somebody and love them and be with them and you make a commitment, what does the government have to do with that? It's an illusion that you're missing out on anything. Do you be who you want to be who you want to be. But the whole of humanity needs to realize that these world leaders are the enemies of the righteous, and you have to get on a frequency together to elevate above these people. I'm telling you, now is a time in history that's just going to be pivotal for the rest of humanity's survival, because these globalists, they tell you, go see what they say. They say that the future is not human. They don't want a lot of humans. They want to depopulate the people. They want to mix people with all kinds of artificial intelligence and stuff like that, and give them vaccines and, try to lower the population. Bill Gates said that right out of his mouth, that's how he feels that they could control the population with vaccines. How do we trust these people? How do we trust these people? Y'all mad at RFK because he's trying to get to the bottom of, all of these chemicals and stuff like that, and these vaccines and autism and all that, but y'all mad at that. Make it make sense. You have to really question what type of programming you have if you don't want the best for yourself. How is it that we are going to fail with an administration that is putting America first? Please tell me why Israel, Palestine, all these places that don't have nothing to do with us, you know what I'm saying? And we're pouring all our money into these places and we don't have anything. We're not using the money for the people we need here. You got to take care of your home first and then go out and work with the rest of the people. Or maybe we might want to support certain people. Maybe you might want to support Palestine, Congo, whatever. You understand? But I feel like our government is the reason why these conflicts exist. They are on both sides of the conflict. It's their weapons that are being used. Their contractors, they're making money. The military industrial complex has to always have wars to fight. That's how they make money. You have to wake up and see the bullshit. Seriously, because we can elevate above evil if we get on one frequency of love together. I'm gonna leave it like that, and I love y'all. And please like, share, and subscribe. Share this video. Tell somebody the bullshit, and let them know that mainstream media is not telling you nothing. Please search out the independent media. Go on a website like Free Spoke and get off Google searches and stuff like that, because that's all filtered for their agenda. You understand? You guys got to do the research and really question everything and get out there and find out the truth for yourself. So I'm getting out of here. As always, I talked more than I thought I would. But I love talking to y'all and I love sharing this information. And I really appreciate anybody that was here listening all this time. I appreciate. I love y'all. And I do this for you because I really want to see my people elevate their frequency. Thank you so much. I'll see you again, Kelly. I appreciate you watching. I can't even tell you how much it means that you sat through this with me. I appreciate y'all. So I'm getting ready to go right now. I am Shellie B. I love y'all. Have a good night, and I'll probably see you tomorrow. I have so much stuff that I want to tell y'all. It's like my spirit has just been compelling me every day to come on here and share, because, we really have to get it together, because we really can't elevate our frequencies if we get on one accord together. And with that being said, I love y'all. Good night, and I'll see you next time. I am Shellie B. Good night.